paddlefish. Beautiful. They're just some of the finickiest walleyes I've ever dealt with. Hey guys, welcome back. It is another nice spring morning here in northern Minnesota. I'm on lovely Leech Lake, and my original plan for today was to just run around the lake and fish some brand new stuff. Try to just learn some things and figure out some new parts of the lake that I've just never really explored. We were out yesterday. We weren't here, but we were out yesterday, found a pile of fish, and we just couldn't get them to bite. I threw everything I had at them, and I just couldn't get them to eat. So I went and bought some live bait. Figured we'll run around, try to do the same thing, live scope these fish, and see if we can't get some eats. I checked the weather last night, looked like it'd be a good day to just run around, and we get out here this morning, and lo and behold, the wind isn't quite what it was forecasted. And of course, it's a big lake, so you kind of got to account for that. I shouldn't really be surprised, but the wind says it's supposed to be a 4-mile-an-hour wind right now, and it's way windier than that. So we might not be able to do everything we wanted to do. We might have to go get out of the wind and sneak into a smaller bay. We're gonna make the most of it, right? We have time to fish today, so go when you can. We're gonna see what we can do. Ooh, there's a fish. Ooh, it feels nice too. Feels nice. What are you? Feels like a walleye, guys. Yes, it is. It's a decent one too. All right. Out in 20 foot of water. Didn't really expect fish there. Thought I saw a mark. Threw the drop shot in there, picked it up, and had a fish. We'll get her on the bump and probably put her back. Well, there we go. First fish of the morning. It's 10:48. We've just been working this break line. There's a shallow flat up here, and then it drops into a bowl. That was fun. My heart's racing a little bit. Nice, healthy post-spawn walleye. Drop shot and a leech. So we kind of learned the last few days live bait might be king. I hate using it, but trusted the electronics, dropped the drop shot right in there, and there we go. Finesse, live bait, Leech Lake walleyes. So while I'm stopped here, I'll show you this drop shot setup here quick. It's just a plain hook and then a foot down. It's a 3/8 ounce drop shot weight. I did 3/8 just because we were trying to get this bait down a little deeper, and I'm just trying to get there as fast as I can. The way you tie this, you can just tie your regular knot. Palomar knot's recommended. I just tied a regular kind of fisherman's knot, which isn't the greatest, but it works. Make sure you leave a tag end, don't cut it, and you can just slip that drop shot weight in there. And you can vary that up however you want, 3 feet, 6 inches, 3 inches. You can always shorten it or retie it and go longer. That drop shot's on an 8-pound leader, going to a 10-pound main braid. It's about a 7-8 foot leader. That's what we're using, just got bit, and we're gonna try to do it a couple more times today. When you're dealing with finicky walleyes like this, there's 2 really good presentations to use this time of year. One is the one I'm using, and that's the drop shot rig with a minnow or a leech, or you can use a plastic. The second is a slip bobber rig. Slip bobbers are really popular right now. They're really easy to use with live scope. You can just pitch your bait out and watch it fall and hang right above a school of walleyes, just tempting them, and it'll just sit there and hang there and hang there. You don't have to work it back to the boat. It's really simple. You just need a bobber stop, a bead, a slip bobber, and a small jig, or maybe just a plain hook, but then use some split shot to get that bait down there, and then you can either hook a shiner or a leech or even a night crawler on there and have one heck of a day on finicky fish. Well, one bite there. Let's go check out another spot and see if we can't find a couple more of those. So there's a couple things I'm looking for on the map when I'm picking out potential spots to try today. The first thing is potential spawning grounds. So that's shallow sand flats with hopefully some gravel mixed in. You know, 8, 10, 12 foot, somewhere in that range. The second thing is deep water adjacent to it. Now that could be anywhere from 15 to 30, 40 foot. You know, there's deeper water in this lake, but I want that deep water to be habitual to walleyes. The third thing I'm looking for is any irregularity in that break line or that ledge. So it might be an inside turn, it might be an underwater point. The last thing I'm looking for on the map is any offshore structure that might be adjacent to these shallow flats. You know, if there's a reef that's pretty close, maybe there's a saddle in between a reef and a shallow flat, that's a spot I'm gonna key in on. If you look at spots like that, you might find fish in transition coming off those spawning grounds, getting ready to head out to those summer spots. And when it's all close together like that, your odds of finding fish there are pretty good. And we're marking some fish again. 40 feet that way. Oh, my leech fell off. Oh no. Oh no. I gotta find him again. No. God, there's just some fish God just doesn't want you to catch. Be a walleye. Be a walleye. It's not very big. They're nice, healthy walleye. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, get over here. In the net. Beautiful. That one we are gonna eat. Midday walleyes on Leech Lake. Gotta love it. So there's a lot of ways you can vary the drop shot rig, whether you're using live bait or artificial, and you can use it year round, really. I've kind of discovered these fish are really wanting to have live bait. I've tried a lot of plastics the last couple of days, and I've had some success, but I've also had some big time failures. So we're running all live bait today, leeches and shiners. However, other times of the year, plastics can work really, really well on a drop shot. A couple of my favorites are the Big Bite Sensation cliffhanger worms. Those work really well. Another one is the Northland Eye Candy. Both the minnow and the jig crawler are awesome on a drop shot. But you can also use really just about anything. You could use any minnow style plastic, any fluke, just about anything you want to work finesse without a jig head can work really well on a drop shot. It's one of my go-tos now for when I need to catch a finicky walleye. Pile of fish. Pile of fish. Bibs can wait. Back on the leech. Where's my net? Where's my net? Way back over here. Be another good eater. There we go. Hooked right in the corner of the mouth. Oh, let's see if I can save my leech. I'm running low on leeches, so this will be a treat. Oh, I did. Look at that. All right. Well, persistence pays off. Another, be a 14-incher. It'll eat. Right now I gotta lose the pants, but just checking out new water. Pays off. Oh, that feels good. It was cold this morning. We'll say it's making me feel better finding big schools like we found before and still not getting them to bite, even with live bait. These are just some of the finickiest walleyes I've ever dealt with, but this is the approach to do it. Slip bobber or a drop shot like I'm doing. This is just a sand flat in 14 feet in a warm, shallow bay, shallowish bay. There is deeper water off adjacent to this sand flat. This one doesn't feel half bad either. It'll be a netter. Yeah, he got smaller as he came up. Let's see if I can salvage my leech. He's got a lot of fight in him. Get up here, bugger. In the net. Nice. Yeah, he's not very big at all, but he felt big. You know, and chances are that's all we're gonna find in this school. You know, we could probably try to slide out and maybe find some bigger ones, but hey, I'm not complaining. This hasn't been easy fishing. You know, I made that commitment that I was only gonna fish new water, and yeah, we fished a lot of spots that didn't have fish and finally stumbled into some. But you know how much I learned by doing this? You know, I found new spots, new fish. I found stuff for this summer that's gonna be good. You know, oh, there's a loon right there. Hi, loon. Maybe I could have gone to spots I already knew and caught more fish, but then what do you learn? You have a fun day, don't get me wrong, but you have to have a day like today where maybe you're gonna struggle, but you kind of commit to the bit and go explore, go find some new fish, new territory, and it kind of paid off. You know, we're gonna have a meal, we caught a nice one. They're so finicky right now, they won't even look at that loon right there. That's so cool. The loon's trying to get them to eat. I'm glad we did this, glad we had this day. And it's days like today that make you a better angler. Trying different techniques, different spots, different things, and that's how you grow and learn. If you're looking to become a better angler, you gotta push yourself outside your comfort zone. And I've got a long ways to go. I'm not the greatest angler in the world, but hey, anytime we can come out on the water and learn, it's a good day. Well, that's gonna do it for another Fish Hunt Forever video. Thanks for watching, guys. Probably could have stayed and chased the school around for a lot longer and caught a couple more fish, but it's kind of frustrating, and I'm out of leeches, so it's getting tough to get them. So we're gonna head out, and hey, remember, if you're looking for a new pickup or SUV, Inver Grove Toyota's got exactly what you need, and you can save money with our Fish Hunt Forever code. Head to fishhuntforever.com to learn how you can save on a new Tundra or Tacoma. Thanks for watching.